Okay guys, we are here with part 2 of the palette collection video. So today's video we are going to be showing my Too Faced collection, Anastasia Beverly Hills, and Kat Von D. So I'm going to start with Too Faced, an oldie but a goodie. This is the Too Faced Everything Nice palette. You can see it's seen some love, and this particular palette is one of the reasons I didn't buy the Nikki Tutorials palette, because all of the shades seem very similar to me, but I really did like this one. These colors right here were a lot of fun. The neutrals were good. I don't play with it very much, but every once in a while I force myself to pop it out. So this was from, I believe, 2014? Yeah, 2014. Then along the lines of holiday palettes, I did get the Carousel. This one has all of the darker, cool tones for a green smoky eye. This one is blushes. It's got a peach blush and a bronzer. This one is the Nutcracker. So it had the Nutcracker and then these really pretty shades. Another blush and bronzer. Chocolate Soleil, I should depop those. And then you've got a nice, another neutral quad. I'll pop over to the other side. We have the original chocolate bar palette. I don't use this one as much because after it came out, I didn't like that the names weren't printed on there, but they did change it up with the semi-sweet, and the semi-sweet had the names on it. And I love this one. And this palette I bought because of the peanut butter shade. So I was really excited when they came out with the peanut butter palette because of this. Like this shade, it was really pretty, and then, you know, doesn't pick up a whole lot of nothing. Then the chocolate bonbons palette, and I actually bought this one because that girl Shay did live swatches on her eyeballs, and it was fantastic. So I liked this version of that. Then there is the well-known Sweet Peach palette. I've used this one for a collab video. It is not my favorite. I wish they had just embraced the peach and done a whole bunch of different versions of peach and then just had a couple over here. They didn't, and I don't reach for this one very often. Then we're gonna get into the 6-pan palettes. This one is the Cat Eyes palette. I bought this one because Crispy Makeup did a video on this one, and I just love Crispy. She was the reason why I got Ipsy in the first place. And then there's the Natural Matte palette. I dropped this one and it cracked, and that made me sad. But Natural Matte is very nice. There's the Too Faced Peanut Butter palette. This one has been loved. The lighting here is picking up, so you can't see these colors very well, but I really like this palette. The Peanut Butter and Honey palette. I have been on the mad search to find a dupe for this color, and I found one that was much better actually. The a la mode eyes, which I did get because another YouTuber said she loved this one. And they still have a lot of these 6-pans on HSN. So if you're interested, like shades like this one, the Morocco shade, but it's very similar to the Totally Fetch shade. The Sugar Pop palette hasn't seen a lot of love either. Another one of those, I have to get it because it is new and popular. And the Romantic Eye palette. This one is actually very good. The pans are small, but I can get, let's see, like this one is nice. The matte shades are good. So that is my Too Faced collection. Now we have the Anastasia Beverly Hills palettes, and these by far are my favorite little go-to palettes. The shades are beautiful. They've gotten better and better, but if I want to create a look that I know won't fail me, I grab 2 or 3 of these, throw them in my bag, and these are actually my travel palettes besides my Z. So this is the Maya Mia palette. I have the Tamana palette. Love the shade Chocolate. All the mattes are so good. The shimmers are nice, but the mattes are incredible, and I am a matte hoarder. This is the travel one, I think. Self-Made palette. This is my favorite eyeshadow color of all time. It's called Deep Purple, and I really, really want them to make this a single because I'm making a dent in this one. That's how much I love this one. I tweet Norvina monthly that I need this shade. Then this one is the Shadow Couture World Traveler. You see I've actually popped a pan into Morocco. Fudge is delicious. The newest eyeshadow palette from Anastasia that's coming out, Subculture, has fudge in it, so I already know I need it. The Artist palette I was so excited about because somebody came out with some color, and this yellow is actually a good yellow. Aubergine is one of the most beautiful colors you could ever think of. They actually made it permanent. The Unicorn shade is a lot of fun. It's buildable. It comes out kind of purpley blue, but depending on what kind of base you use, black or a white base, it'll pop differently. One of the best palettes of all time for very simple, if you're everyday makeup wearer, is this one, the Master Palette by Mario. These shimmer shades go beautifully on top of each other. I think that this is one of the only palettes that I've ever used that you can pack color on top of color and make new colors. Like you can take Marina and then pop Fifth Ave on top and make it a different color, and then you add a little Hollywood, and then you've made another one without making it all jacked up. So one of the best palettes I've ever owned. And then we all know and love the Modern Renaissance. This one is loved as well. The matte shades are incredible. Love this one. And lastly, we have Kat Von D. Now, I am so sad I cannot find Mi Vida Loca palette anywhere, and it's a huge palette. So I'm wondering if I had left it at work and someone picked it up, or it is hidden somewhere in my massive, I don't even have a big house, but it might be under a bed or something. The mattes are okay. They're not bad. They're okay. But it's these foiled shades that replicate the Makeup Geek foileds. You have to use a base. I like to use the Stila Stay All Day because any kind of foiled shadow will go up into my hooded eyes. But this palette's really nice. It did come back again, and it sold out in record time. So I wouldn't be surprised if this one made its way into a permanent collection. And you guys, if you ever see a palette that you're like, I really love it, they listen on social media. So go tweet Kat Von D. She'll bring it back. This is the Monarch palette. I love this one. If you like those beautiful warm tones, this palette is incredible. So much that I really wanted the purple one. This shade right here is why I bought this palette. So pretty. This is a deepened like black brown, so it's a contrast, and you can do them in quads, but you can go all over the place too. And these shades are really nice as well. So Kat Von D is actually one of my favorites, and I'm surprised that I don't own more. It really comes down to, because I have so many palettes, you stop yourself from buying things that are similar, but I love her formula. And then I also have the Pastel Goth, which I got to do transition shades for my Sugar Pill. Oh, that's my eyeball. Sugar Pill has some of the most bold colors on the planet, so I got these pastel shades to be colorful looks, but with a, to be like transitions, if that makes sense. So they are light, they are buildable, they're really nice. I do not regret buying this one. So that is the second part of my palette collection. If I find the Kat Von D Mi Vida Loca, maybe I'll add that one in, but I wanted to get this little series up for you guys. Part 2.